Good morning everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today in our kitchen we are making gluten-free parathas. On the variety of parathas we are going to make Rajgira Aloo ki paratha. That basically is the amaranth flour parathas, like a roti, but it is stuffed. That's why we call it paratha in Hindi. So over here this is the amaranth flour that we are going to use today, and this is from Bob's Red Mill, which is gluten-free amaranth flour. It is so safe to use it. I always use that in my recipe because I know the mill and I know that there is no contamination whatsoever. So having said that, let's get started. Let's go through the ingredients, and it's going to be a very quick process once you set up your ingredients. Let's get started. Alright, the main ingredient is the Rajgira. I have transferred that into my bowl. This is like a 1 or 1.5 cup of Rajgira, depending on how much parathas you want to make. And then I have the boiled potato. This is a russet potato. As you can see, it's one of the baked potato kind. You can use any potato of your choice. And I have the cilantro leaves. And over here is the cumin seeds and carom seeds, which is ajwain. And I have the chopped green chili. Oil, this is olive oil, but you can use any oil of your choice. And I have the paprika, which is the red chili powder from Kashmiri. And over here I didn't have lemon, but I have the lime, so I have freshly squeezed the lime, so you need the lime juice. And over here is our Celtic salt, and I have my hand pound grinder just to grind the cumin and the ajwain, which is the carom seeds. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that because I don't want to use too much and it becomes extra spicy. I'm just gonna hand pound, not too hard, just enough for our dough to blend. When we finally mix the dough, we don't want it to stand out or stick and tear in the middle. Very simple. You can also use a hand grinder really quick, but I like to pound it like this, so that way I can smell the fresh smell of the carom seeds and the cumin. But here, there you go. And now I'm going to take a big bowl to mix my ingredients. It's very simple. The first thing that we have to do is our potatoes. I'm just going to go ahead and mash my potatoes and add all the ingredients. Right here. Just mashing it a little bit. Anyway, we're going to use our hand finally, but until then, just going to add we're going to add everything except the amaranth flour. First we have to mix it in. Then I'm going to add my cilantro leaves and some oil. Now let me give it a whisk. Okay, now is the time to add the lemon juice to our mix. And to add salt, it's just half a teaspoon of salt that I'm adding. You can use it as per as your taste. And then mix it in. Go. So it mixes very well with all our ingredients. So I'm just pushing it a little bit just to get mashed completely. You can always add spices, extra spices if you want, and you can also add a little bit of cardamom if you like. Some people like that sweet taste to it. So it's totally up to you how you like it. And then I'm just going to add my Rajgira. I'm going to pour a little bit and see. And for this recipe you don't need any water because the potato has the moisture and it's going to blend very well when you mix it in. That's why we have the amaranth flour very slowly. And now I'm going to add my oil. The oil is a good greaser for us to blend this dough. Cilantro is not very well chopped. I like it like with the leaves, but if you find it hard to work with, you may want to chop it really fine. I'm going to add a little bit of Rajgira. smells so good. It's so healthy too for those of you who love parathas and roti, but you can have the wheat kind. So here you go. It's good for diabetics too. Okay, I have a saline wrap right now because we wanted to let it sit for like a 10 to 12 minutes and for the moisture to come out of our dough, so it will be easy to work with. And over here we go, and we'll be back in 10 minutes and see how we can proceed with the whole thing. Alright, it's been 15 minutes. I said 10 to 12 minutes, but we waited until 3 more minutes, and our dough is very well ready, and the moisture, you can see over here how the moisture has come out, the little dribblings you see over here, and it's ready. I'm just going to dip my palm with some oil, so it's easy. I'm going to remove my ring really quick. Don't want that in here. And then I'm just going to massage just a little bit and then start making some balls. And then over here, what do I have here? I have the parchment paper. You're more than welcome to use a saline wrap, but I like it with the parchment paper because you will see how I place it in my pan after this. Just gonna grease it with some oil. And then I'm gonna grease my rolling pin with a little bit of oil. You can also use the flour to do it. Then I'm just going to put another saline wrap on top and start rolling it. You want to go a little slow on this so it comes really nice up to your shape. And as you can see, it's not really in a great shape, so I'm just going to use my pizza cutter and I'm just going to come around. Okay, you can take a pizza cutter like that. You can just cut the edges and try to make it like a nice round. I wouldn't call this round, but pretty much. So there you go. I'm showing you for those of you who struggle with the shapes and this is your first or second or third time you're just learning how to roll these. So there you go. And now add a little bit of oil. Make sure you don't add oil in the beginning. Okay, so it is ready. You can see that it is brown and it's ready. And over here, I just took a little bite just to see how beautiful it has come. So it's really soft and very, very tasty. Super tasty. Now I'm going to show how we're going to do the other one. Same thing. And then this time we made a thicker dough, thicker roll. So your parathas get a little more thickness. You can do any form you like, whatever is best for you and your family's taste. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to try my aloo parathas. I don't even think that we need any dipping for this. This is like it has it all. Okay. And it has to be on heat, high heat. Before flipping, that way it doesn't stick to the surface and you have given it enough time to cook in the bottom as well. You can also add more oil if you like really kind of a fluffy and crispy parathas. Okay, my second paratha is cooking. While that is cooking, let me quickly show you how to make it. And over here we have like a lemon sized ball we have taken from the dough, and then my parchment paper is greased a little bit. And then I'm just going to put another paper on top and I'm just going to start rolling this thing. The way you can roll it is first you go like this, vertical, then horizontal, kind of go like a rolling, like a circular motion. And you will get it once, get used to all of that. It's just a practice. Cooking is a skill, not a talent. Remember that. Although we do have a lot of talented chefs, but I don't come from that wing. I just learned through my skills, not through my talent. My passion to do gluten-free, vegan and casein-free diets led me to this. So if I can do it, you all can tear this thing apart. And that's it. Yeah, voila. So if you think it's not smudged enough, you can always use your hands just to smudge it in. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Now let's check our stove here. Wow, beautiful. Look at that. It's nice and brown, it's done, and then I'm just going to transfer to my plate. And then let's see how we can do the third one. This one is really fluffy and nice. There you go. I'm just going to leave it for like 20 seconds. Then grease it. The plate can absorb the oil. There you go. And my pan is still in medium heat. Okay, I'm making the last one, which is a big party-sized paratha. And I'm just going to go ahead and transfer into my pan. It's like a pizza crust. Now I'm just going to grease it with oil. I'm going to wait for another 20 seconds. So it can bake on the bottom too. I just flipped it and look at how brown it is, and it really looks like a very big paratha. Just leave it for another 20 seconds. So this is going to take a little longer than your original wheat parathas or any kind of wheat pancake you are making. The reason being is we have added a different flour. In Rajgira works differently than wheat flour, but it is very healthy. A little bit longer. You want to be very careful when you flip this because we have potato in it and it is going to be soft. You don't want to break it in the middle. You can smudge it in, but not too harder. I think it is done. And here we go. The paratha is ready. Alright, we are done with our Rajgira Aloo paratha. This comes exactly like your wheat paratha. If you don't know, you don't know. So if you have guests in your home, just try, just give it to them and do not tell them that it is non-wheat based. They will never find this out. And I have tricked my children many times who crave for wheat when they used to be in a gluten diet. But now that we are on a gluten-free diet, we are much more healthy. As you know, it works for many different disorders or any kind of issues that you have. So it really helps for us to function better with a gluten-free diet, and that is my 2 cents. And it tastes even better. So why not try it, right? If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do right now. We are waiting for more interesting videos.